How are schizophrenia genes identified? Have you ever wondered how scientists figure out which genes are linked to schizophrenia? The process is fascinating and involves several research methods. It all starts with family studies. These studies look at how schizophrenia appears in families, suggesting that genetics plays a role. When researchers observe families with multiple members affected by schizophrenia, they can identify patterns that hint at genetic links. One of the main methods used is called linkage analysis. This technique examines specific segments of chromosomes that are passed down through generations in families with schizophrenia. By studying these families, scientists can pinpoint chromosome regions that likely contain genes related to the disorder. They use markers in the DNA to find areas shared by affected relatives, helping to narrow down the search for specific genes. Another important approach is known as Genome-Wide Association Studies, often referred to as GWAS. In this method, researchers scan the entire genomes of large groups of people, both with and without schizophrenia. They look for common genetic variations called single nucleotide polymorphisms that occur more frequently in those with the disorder. This method has shown that schizophrenia is influenced by many genes, each contributing a small amount to the overall risk. Exome sequencing is another technique that focuses on the parts of the genome that code for proteins. Since only a small portion of our DNA is responsible for making proteins, this method looks closely at these regions to find rare mutations that might have a stronger impact on brain function. By identifying these mutations, researchers can gain a better understanding of how they might contribute to schizophrenia. Copy number variation analysis is also significant. This method looks for larger deletions or duplications of DNA segments. Some of these variations have been linked to an increased risk of schizophrenia. Identifying these changes helps researchers understand which genes are involved in brain development and function. Lastly, researchers are increasingly combining genetic findings with brain imaging studies. This integration helps them see how genetic variants influence brain structure and activity. By connecting genetic risks to biological changes in the brain, scientists can better understand how schizophrenia develops. In summary, identifying schizophrenia genes involves studying families to find inherited genetic regions, scanning large populations for common and rare DNA variations, and linking these findings to brain biology. Schizophrenia is complex, influenced by many genes and environmental factors, meaning no single gene is responsible. Instead, many genetic variations together increase the risk. This ongoing research is essential for uncovering the biological pathways involved in schizophrenia and may lead to new treatment options in the future.